Hey folks, this is RedFalcon. And the game I'm going to be playing for you is Diaspora Shattered Armistice. This game is a total conversion mod for Freespace 2 set during the reimagined Battlestar Galactica series. It's developed by a group of dedicated fans known as the Diaspora development team. Some of that team came over from the Beyond the Red Line project, which was another Freespace 2 mod set in Battlestar Galactica's universe. Shattered Armistice is the first episode in a series of games from this team. Now, for those who may not be familiar, Diaspora is a Greek root word meaning a massive movement of people, such as the Jews leaving Egypt, and basically just means a large number of people moving. And an armistice is a ceasefire agreement between two factions. Now that we understand what that is, we can look into the game. As you can see, it's set in space, for those that don't know anything about the show. Now this is the Battlestar Theseus. She's going to be our home base. A Battlestar is a combination of a battleship and a carrier. The primary role is launching Viper fighters from its launch tubes. These are Cylon Basestars. They're roughly equivalent to a Battlestar. Now, Cylons are a race of human-made machines that rebelled around 40 years ago. We signed an armistice agreement with them, but they've come back.
Theseus.
We're currently in a Viper Mark 7.
We're reading 2 Cylon Basestars with Raider escort. Theseus to Blue Lead. We're reading inbound warheads and 3 wings of Cylon Raiders. Intercept and destroy. We're scrambling other squadrons for launch. Affirmative, Theseus. Breaking to engage. FTL drives will be spooled in 7 minutes. Stay within the recovery line, or he may be forced to jump without you.
Our objective is to keep the Cylon fighters off the Theseus while she charged up her FTL drive. FTL is short for faster than light.
We jump without buzzkill and sawbones. For what? We're still being hunted. If we hadn't jumped without the alert fighters, hundreds more would be dead.
Now, those explosions just off to the right of me are what's called a firing solution.
Check your sight. This is the CAG. Red Wing is on station. Entering escort formation.
Looking forward to tallying some toaster kills, sir.
We've all trained for this, but remember to keep your focus. We've lost too many good people today already.
One less bandit. Did you see that, sir?
Now, that pilot that just spoke was Obit.
The spaceships are firing nuclear missiles. We need to focus on intercepting those warheads before they hit the Theseus.
Now I'm going to go ahead and explain some of the terminology for those who might not be familiar with the show. Now, a firing solution is a wall of flak and explosives designed to keep missiles and fighters from reaching the Theseus. We will take damage if we enter a firing solution, so I'll do my best to keep out of it. A toaster is a derogatory term for a Cylon, which originated from the original 1977 Battlestar Galactica show.
Check your 6, you goddamn nugget!
Now, a nugget is a derogatory term for a new pilot. This game utilizes semi-Newtonian physics, meaning that we can change the heading of our ship while still traveling in its original direction. It's very useful for shooting people who are on your 6. And it's a maneuver that you frequently see in the show.
These ships are firing a second volley of nuclear warheads. Protect the Theseus.
Now, in the Battlestar Galactica universe, there are no lasers or shields. What we're firing from our ship are kinetic weapons. They're 35mm bullets, essentially. And that also means we don't have shields, so we have to be careful to avoid explosions and outmaneuver ships, like what I'm doing right here. I'm using my lateral and vertical thrusters to outmaneuver their bullets. And just like in Wing Commander, you can issue orders to your wingmen.
Acknowledged. Engaging your target. FTO is at 50%.
We're halfway there, people. Keep it up.
Well, it looks like they didn't have to do anything. The firing solution took care of them.
Green and orange squadrons will be leaving from Cap after our next jump.
More bandits incoming. The new wing of Cylon Raiders, designation Ion. They are armed with missiles. More ships incoming. Intercept them. There's too many of them, Theseus. We need additional support.
We're trying to get more fighters in the launch tubes, but it's going to take at least 6 minutes until we can launch another squadron.
Firing solutions are critical for larger ships.
Good job, sir.
Since they don't have shields, their only means of intercepting missiles is to destroy them, either with firing solution or with a Viper shooting them down.
Damn it! I can't get a lock.
These raiders are angel of hell.
Now, the silent ships we've been shooting down are called Raiders. They're roughly equivalent to a Viper, though a skilled Viper pilot can easily dispatch multiple Cylon Raiders. And killing them is so satisfying, because since there's no shields in this game, you can feel every bullet hit the Raider. And there really isn't much of there's a light target assist, but for the most part you have to line your nose up and lead the target yourself. So it's just very satisfying.
Nuclear warheads.
Okay, looks like we currently have 6 kills. I've got a little bet going on with Obit, one of my wingmen, on who can get the most.
The fleet should have received our distress signal.
I doubt he's anywhere close to what I have.
God damn it, I can't lose this bandit.
We've been unable to establish contact with any fleet assets. We do not know the extent of the attack at this time.
The Theseus is a Sobek-class battlestar. For those who are familiar with Egyptian mythology, Sobek is an Egyptian crocodile deity. But it seems a little weird because if you know anything about Greek mythology, you know Theseus is a Greek hero, so it is a little weird how the mythologies get mixed.
FTL prep is underway. ETA, 1 minute. Stand by for combat landing procedures. Reading a third Cylon base ship. Bearing 220. Karam 50. We're being overwhelmed. Incoming ordnance. All hands. Brace for impact. FTL systems are online. All fighters, prepare for combat landing. Commencing jump in 90 seconds. All fighters, return to the Theseus immediately.
You heard the lieutenant. Return to the Theseus ASAP or you will be left behind.
A fourth Cylon Basestar has jumped in.
Viper 814, Theseus. Approach dorsal for landing bay.
Nuclear warheads inbound.
Hands on, speed 90. Jackers ready. Call the ball.
Now, Vipers don't have any type of FTL capability, so we must dock with the Theseus or we will be left behind, as the CAG told us. And the CAG's pretty much the general commander of all the Viper squadrons. Alright, let's see if I can nail this landing. I've had worse.
Viper 814, Theseus. Skids down, mag lock secure.
Cylon munitions are penetrating our point defense. Intercept those warheads.
The armistice has ended. We are now once again at a state of war with the Cylons. The strength and number of the enemy force is unknown, and we have as yet been unable to establish contact with either the 34th Battlestar Group or the Colonial Fleet. We must assume the worst, an all-out assault on our home worlds. The Cylons have been able to track our jump destinations. How this is possible is unknown. The intensity of the attacks has decreased. At present, we are being followed by a single base ship. All wings are to remain on alert status, with squadrons taking shifts on cap. Orange and Green squadrons have been on station for the past 20 minutes. They will be relieved by Yellow Squadron in 30. Our first priority is survival.
That's it for this episode. Join me in the next one to see what becomes of the Theseus and her crew. Thanks for watching.